What's happening, Mr. JT, watching the Chronicles. It is all about positivity. All right, so I'm in Mashpee today. I'm at the Commons and just checking out the Native American Heritage Month. So we're at this museum up in Mashpee Commons. So we're going to go inside the train right now. And my girl, Rachael Devaney, is going to be coming by. She's an artist. She's a writer. She's a community activist and a great person. And a Cape Cod native. So let's go inside. We'll see when she gets here. We'll check it out. All right. The gallery in Mashpee. Seeing a lot of Native American art, local artists. We'll get a little closer so we can see some things out in here. I'm gonna meet my friend Rachael Devaney. She should be here in a minute. So I don't know which is Rachael. She has a lot of photography, a lot of photographs. These are some artwork. It's incredible artwork that's here. What's happening, Mr. JT, watching the Chronicles? It is all about positivity. See, she's getting comfortable. I have to get her comfortable right now. This is my girl, Rachael Devaney. Say hello.
Hi, guys.
What is going on? And she invited me, yes, and you, because you're part of me, because we're one big family. And so we are going to explore some incredible art and some of the stories behind the creation, and we're in the Mashpee Commons, and this is temporary right now.
It is. So we are at the Wampanoag Trading Post and Gallery. This is some of the gallery space. There's also paintings at the Trading Post, which is across the street. Mm-hmm. The Trading Post is run by Paula Peters and Danielle Greendeer, both Mashpee Wampanoag. And I know a lot of you know Paula. She is an absolute powerhouse.
She is.
And she has put this gallery space together featuring tons of Native and Indigenous artists, which I am one of those people.
Yes,
Thank
you are.
You, Paula.
I love that piece in the back that's being created. Who did that piece? Who's working on it right now?
That piece is being done by Nelson Andrews. He has an entire collection, and he also has art for sale at the Trading Post as well.
Okay. All right. So again, we're in Mashpee Commons first. Before we go, we're gonna walk a little deeper in here. And so if you know where the, Color Be Mine, all that stuff, we're right across the street from there.
Right across the street, yep.
So as of right now, you'll be here for the rest of February?
Yeah, we've got the rest of the month for February. We're kind of here on a month-to-month basis until Mashpee Commons retails the space out. So come on down, come on over. It's a nice big space.
So we're gonna take a little walk. I know, I'm looking at this. I love this space.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I would actually, if I did yoga, I would do a big yoga class by myself in here.
Do that.
We could do yoga and art. Yoga and art.
Absolutely could.
Right.
Now, these paintings are done by Robert Peters. He is a longtime artist, also Mashpee Wampanoag, and he has some really unique, awesome pieces. I'll show you my favorite, which is right over here. This is my absolute favorite piece that he has in here, although all of them are pretty cool. But this one is just super special. Yeah, and he's so talented, and he has lots of children's books out. So Robert Peters, definitely look out for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many things. It's so nice. It's comfortable. The doors are open. It's free to come in. So just bring, you know what I mean? Just bring your mask and bring your heart and bring your and bring that. You're gonna learn so much about it.
That's really the key.
Stories here.
Yeah, it's kind of learning about the Mashpee Wampanoag story.
Yeah.
Also, I know she has some information about Gayhead and Aquina Wampanoag and kind of their whole entire connection to the rest of Indian country. It's pretty cool.
Now, Rachael, you're a photographer.
I am, yes.
So you're not painting, but you'll see some of the pieces that she's done as we keep going through here.
Yeah.
She even took some great pictures of myself and Angel doing some events and Black Lives. Oh, yeah, you made me look good.
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
Good at what I do.
This is who you want.
Yeah.
Because you know this face right here, all this West Indian stuff. All right, what do we have? Oh, I love this.
So this is the beginning of my matriarchal strength, Indigenous separation and border crossing. This is an exhibit that surrounds the struggle of asylum seekers who are Indigenous people from Central and South America. This is my grandmother.
Beautiful.
And this exhibit also tells the story of my adoption. I was adopted from El Salvador in 1978, but grew up on Cape Cod with Judy and Bill Devaney, my parents.
Love you.
And in April of 2018, I actually reconnected with my birth family. So I started taking photos as I was reconnecting with them and getting to know them and learning the stories and their struggle for survival, as Indigenous people in El Salvador and their journey to the United States, which in many instances was really scary, really kind of filled with all of these impossible decisions, and that's really what this exhibit is about. So I encourage everybody to come down and learn about their stories. You know, the reason why these photos are so big is because I really wanted to get the message across that Indigenous people across Turtle Island, we want to take up space. We are the original people. The Wampanoag people are the original people on the Cape area, and the point is to allow these voices to be heard, and for Native and Indigenous people to take up a whole bunch of space. So
loving it.
That's really what that's about. So as we kind of come over here, we're gonna.
Who's that?
That's my grandmother. Yep.
I knew.
Very, very spiritual. Her name is Leonandra. We call her Leo. She's very spiritual. Has a very, 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 you know, high belief in the Creator, and her faith is like super important to her. And as you read her stories, you'll see what it was like living as an Indigenous Pipil person in the mountains of El Salvador.
Who's this?
So this is my cousin Darwin, and he is an asylum seeker that came from El Salvador, along with my sister Wendy. They came together, and they, you know, kind of went through the whole journey of crossing the border. They were escaping poverty, escaping a country that has no health care, and really wanted to come to America to build a new life. And my cousin's story and my sister's story are here up on the walls, and like we were talking about before, their stories are so incredible and just full of strength and resilience that these stories could be a movie. So, you know, but this is the real life situation for many asylum seekers that are coming from Central and South America. And this is my birth mother, who's in between, and like I said, I met her in April of 2018. And her story that I've kind of mapped out here is really about why and how she, you know, had to make the decision to give me up when I was born. So that was heavy duty. It was really hard to kind of get that down on paper and to really share that part of myself. But it's just another series of impossible decisions that Indigenous people have been facing since colonization started 500 years ago. So just another kind of indication of that. And this is my sister Wendy. She got married a year and a half ago, and I was, you know, so honored to be a part of that. It was something that I never thought that I would be able to do, because I didn't, you know, connect with her until a couple years ago. So just getting to know her is amazing. And again, her story is right here, and I hope everybody can come on down and read and learn about the impossible decisions that she's had to make as a mom, as a wife, and as an Indigenous matriarch and survivor. That is my daughter Fresia. So she, you know, kind of made it to the wall.
She made it to the wall.
And, you know, it's really just talking about her name, actually. Fresia was my birth name. It was the name given to me by my birth mother. And my mom, Judy, changed my name when I came to the U.S., but you know, there's a story behind that. So that's kind of the story that you'll read here. And I named Fresia.
Fresia?
Yes. And that was before I met my birth mother. So just a cool little story. Love the photograph. Everybody loves that one.
I do love that one.
Their favorite.
I need to let my hair grow so I can do that. So you can catch me.
I know, right? I know. And then these are my nieces and my nephews, and fresh, obviously. And you know, the purpose of kind of including them in this exhibit is to really talk about the struggles that Indigenous children face when their parents are from Central and South America. And you know, just because they were born in the U.S. doesn't mean that they don't often face impossible decisions of their own. So you know, there's really some stories up here that kind of reflect what they face as children of asylum seekers. So, yeah.
All right, we have another local artist, correct?
We do. So these pieces have been done by Natasha Frye. She is a young Wampanoag artist, and her pieces and her work are absolutely incredible. These pieces I would throw up on my wall in a heartbeat. And these pieces are also for sale. So
just gonna ask that, like,
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, everything from Natasha and Nelson and Robert are all for sale. So if you're interested in supporting Native artists and you're interested in finding some really cool Native art, please come on down. All the prices are listed and their talent is just unreal. So please, come on down.
I like that piece right there too. Yeah, I like that too.
My favorite. And you can also catch them at work sometimes. They've got their, little mini spaces here set up and they do work.
Nobody's here right now, but
nobody's here right now, but they come, a couple times a week and they do their work live right here. So just another cool aspect of this space.
Well,
it's really good.
I appreciate everything.
Yes.
Today. I appreciate you.
Anything for you.
Like, see, people say that. People say, JT, whatever you need, I got you, man. But then when you ask people, they're like, this is the real deal. So.
Yes. I'm always here for you. I always show up. I love JT's.
Oh my God. We love support. I've known Rachel for a long time.
Forever.
Long time.
Long time.
Yeah.
Long time.
Like, seriously, like, if you guys are lucky enough to keep certain people around you and that are friends, and even if you don't see them for years, you can pick back up where you left off.
That's always how it is with you and me. We
100%.
pick right back up.
Exactly.
Yep.
I got a few friends that are like that, and it's like, you have to hold on to that. So a lot of my young kids that watch, or I see you guys out, value your friendship when you find somebody that's good and that's there for you. You know what I mean? And you're there for them. So that's a big thing. But it's not about that right now. It's about you supporting local art, about the heritage. It's about our community. It's about how many different things and how many different places and how many different people it took to make a community.
Absolutely.
Because it takes a lot of people. It's not one, it's a lot of different, it's like a beautiful stew. You gotta put a lot of ingredients to make that stew, right?
Seasoning.
Oh, all kind of dollop. Like my grandma said, dollop.
Stir it up.
Exactly. And that's what makes it taste good, and you keep adding things to it as you go along.
Yeah.
So keep it going, keep this community going, and teach it and pass it on, because there's way more good than bad. We've always been talking about that. So it's one love, one thing, one community. So love this video.
Yeah.
Like this video. And you share this video.
Love it.
Love. Yes, guys.